Okay, before we start off today's video, I just wanted to remind you about donating. This is my PBS time of the year where I request some donations to try to keep this going and cover the time that I put into it. So I appreciate anything that you send there. Carl John and Trevor Legato both donated in the last 24 hours. I do appreciate it. And if you donate, I will put your name up here. So let's get to the weather and let's talk about snow. Okay, quite windy conditions, quite dangerous wind chills out there. There's just some squalls. These are squall totals between now and Friday evening, and it's nothing major to worry about. Body temperature wise, real feel is pretty cold. These light blue areas are below zero. A lot of single digits around, even down by Philly and Jersey. The real feel is around in the teens to pretty bad, the single digits. As we get this takes you to Friday morning, and you can still see temperatures quite cold, single digits out there on Friday morning, and they just start to recover a little bit. So if you're out there at any time between now and say Friday morning, it's pretty bad. Now this I wanted to bring up here. This is the real field temperature at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Look at that. That's all below zero real feel. And anywhere where it's not below zero real feel, look at this. One down in southern Delaware, two Cape May, two in Atlantic City, five in the normally warmer section of Philly, up in seven in New York City. That's cold. You need to protect yourself. You need to make sure you have stuff in your car in case your car breaks down or something. But you need to be aware of that because there's cold temperatures and there's high winds, which I showed earlier, but there's some high winds going to be coming around. Those are the winds in the warm morning, and you can see the eastern two-thirds of Pennsylvania. Winds are gusting into the upper 30s, and even up here in Mount Pocono, they're getting close to 50, to which they will get to as we get further into it. Let's see here. If I have this correct, yeah. Here's around 11 o'clock, wind gust in the 50s up here, Tobyhanna up that way. Philadelphia, wind gusts close to 40s. Delaware, wind gusts close to 40. Central part of the state, wind gusts in the upper 30s. And it starts to move away in the afternoon hours into the evening. This is around midnight, and you can still see winds are really blowing pretty strong, 30, 40 mile an hour wind. And that's what makes the wind chill pretty bad. And then it's not until you get to late in the day on Friday where the winds die down. Now we have a low pressure system that we talked about yesterday that's going to be coming up out of the Texas area, the Gulf Coast, but it's going to stay south because of these cold temperatures. And here's Saturday around 2 o'clock, and you can see the low pressure is definitely almost out of our picture here. It does throw some precipitation back into PA. There's a system coming in from the west also, so there is some accumulation. But again, you're talking about an inch or so. I think some of these numbers could be a little low because it always comes to the north. So I would say if you're in southeastern PA and south of southern Jersey there, you can get 1 to 2 inches of snow with the higher amounts down here towards Cape May and southern Delaware. So that's kind of where that sits. Then that pulls away. And then we go through next week. These are snow squalls off the lakes up here during the week, accumulating up there. And then we get towards next weekend. And then we have this next system. There's a cold front coming. You can see the cold front approaching from the west. Here you can see it right on here now. This is Sunday night. You can see it approaching from the west. There's a low pressure system that rides up along it, and that gives us a moderate accumulation in eastern PA, the cities of Delaware and Philadelphia and Jersey here. A light accumulation. We're talking generally 2 to 4 inches of snow from this event as it goes through. But then there's one right on the tail end of it that comes up, and this is the next one, and there it is right there. Um, it's another small accumulation later on in the week around the 23rd, 24th. that comes up and puts snow on the ground. Now, if you look at the overall map, now this is the Euro map, and I like this one. This one takes you to, let's see, let's start this off here. This takes you to around the 20th. You can start to see the snow moving in here to the south. This is the morning hours. And then during the day, well, that's too fast. I'm sorry. I misread this. This is Monday the 20th. I should say not Sunday the 20th. I think I said Sunday. You can see the snow start to move up. And then this is the total snow that you would get on Monday, the 20th. And again, South Jersey, Delaware, Philadelphia, 5+ inches as we head up towards Allentown and Reading here, 3 to 5 inches. New York City can expect 3 to 5 inches. And that would be that storm right there as that one moves away and clears out. But again, I like that one. Those totals around the 20th, 21st there. And then again, later on in the week, you have that second system that comes up, and we have to keep an eye on that one to see just how far that one moves west and all. But we got a couple of chances here. It does look like the reason for these storms after these things come through and around the 20th through the 24th and 25th, temperatures will rebound a little bit, and we'll get into a slight warming trend towards the end of the month. It's nothing that's going to last a long time, but the temperatures will rebound a little bit towards the end of the month, and then your snow chances will go down. But we always have to have something. I always say there's something big usually has to happen along the coast to change the pattern. Whether a storm cuts up through the lakes or it cuts off the coast, but we need to have something happen that makes it happen, and I think that's what you'll see happening as we get you know, towards the end of the month. If you're looking what the GFS model shows between now and say the 24th, it shows a pretty good amount of snow. This is your lake effect up here plus snow. They get hit pretty decent up there. And then this dry area seems to be the center part of Pennsylvania. And then as you can see, the cities, in South Jersey, they've gotten their snow already and they're going to continue to get snow this season. So that's kind of where it sits there. Not no heavy snowstorms so far, but these moderate snowstorms add up. Okay, this is Fred. Take it easy. I will update this thing tomorrow and take it easy. Bye bye.